Hi there, this is Rod from Zenware. Today I'm going to go over the Zentouch work order management system very briefly and just give you an overview of it. I'm in the web portion, or what we call the command center right now, and you'll notice it's got some tabs across the top: work orders, schedule, parts and services, customers, and then the system tab. The systems tab is where you do all your configuration, you set up your company information, your tax rates, your users, give them a user role like administrator or technician, as well as doing your reporting on your completed invoices. Customers, as the name implies, is where you put in your customer information. Here's your company, the primary contact, phone numbers, things like that. Parts and services, just like it sounds, there's your parts and services. There's a services section up above and parts down below. You can add new parts and services, or you can edit existing parts and services. The schedule is an area where all your newly added work orders or estimates go on there. These are easily drag and drop. You can grab them, move them over to one area or another for ease of planning. You can also look at the week or the day view for any given time frame. The work orders is an area where to add new work orders or estimates, look at existing estimates or active work orders or completed work orders, and as well as looking at invoices. You can go from any of these screens, you can double click and go in and edit things, add service items. In this case we're looking at vehicles, so we've got a VIN number, a year, make and model. Future plans call for VIN decoding, which will allow us to actually, as I start typing, it will fill out these fields for me. Once we have a service item or a vehicle in this case in there, then you can add those parts and services right in there through the drop down. I'm going to switch over to the mobile side and see what it looks like when you see a work order. On the mobile, as you go in and log in, you'll see those work orders if there's any been dispatched to this technician. If there's any estimates, it'll go there. Or you can add in a work order or an estimate at the mobile. I'm going to go ahead and add one of these in there. We'll add a work order in. It's very simple. First thing you do is you select customer, or you can add a new customer. I only have one in here for this demo, but there's that customer in there right now. You can go in and edit information about that customer. You can edit the schedule, or you can add in service items as well. Let's add in a service item. Once we click on that, it brings up a service item screen. You add that in. It's the same manner as it was on the office side. You enter in the VIN number. Then you add a year, make, and a model in there. And license number and so on and so forth. On this particular one, it says I entered in the VIN as blank, which I entered that into the year, and I wanted to show you the error message that it pops up for that. And again, in the future when we do this, you'll be able to add in, you'll be able to decode that. Here's the services. Once you get an item in there, you select a service just by simply clicking on that. It has a quantity of 1. I can change that, and then I put that back in here. This work order will go back to the mobile. You'll see here that when I get back to the main menu, then I can synchronize that item. It will go back out, and it will synchronize back in with the mobile, or I mean with the office, excuse me. And then once I've done that, I should be able to go back over here to my screen here, go back to work orders, and it will have updated that work order. Just going to refresh here real quick. Well, that's refreshed, and let's go back out here. You'll notice on the mobile it gives us the ability to see when something was last synchronized. It gives us a time and a date. It tells us the current status of it. Here's that work order that's been created, and here's the parts that I added into it, and I can change the status of this. We can complete those either on the mobile or on the website, and that will shoot off into QuickBooks, which is configurable back through here. Again, this is Zentouch, and I'm Rod Pusey with Zenware.